beauty of being undiscriminating in food is that you can eat anything. In the great feast of the Amazon's giant river towers, the piranhas are often just an appetizer after all, there's not much meat on them. But when it comes to a proper breakfast, the giant arapaima is the real deal. Its tender flesh and rich nutrition make it a luxurious delicacy. The arapaima, known for having only one bone in its body, is especially prized. In mere moments, the fish is stripped down to its head, discarded by the giant otter, only to become a meal for the piranhas. In the Amazon basin, no food goes to waste. Even piranhas can become food for larger predators. As the largest river in the world by volume, the Amazon's water flow surpasses the combined total of the Nile, Mississippi, and Yangtze rivers several times over. It stretches across 9 countries, occupying 1/3 of South America. This massive river supports the largest rainforest on Earth. Home to countless wild animals, some areas remain untouched even by humans. Originating in the Andes Mountains, the Amazon begins its 6,500-kilometer journey toward the Atlantic when snow melts into water. In the upper reaches of the Amazon lives a family of giant otters. As social creatures, they work together as a unit to fish in these waters rich with life. Despite being agile swimmers, catching fish is not easy. So the otters rely on teamwork to herd fish from deep water into the shallows and then strike. After a coordinated hunt, every member typically gets a meal. Except perhaps the youngest, who's still learning. Fortunately, in this family, food is always shared. It takes at least 3 years for young otters to master the skills of fishing. In the upper tributaries of the Amazon, there lies a crystal clear pool beside the murky riverbanks. This dazzlingly transparent water, like flowing crystal, remains unsullied. The phenomenon is caused by spring water bubbling up from underground, filtered through layers of sand beneath the riverbed. These springs are exceptionally pure. Such clarity makes it an ideal nursery for some fish species. Here, a pair of cichlid parents watch over their young. The biggest advantage of raising their offspring in such water is visibility. They can clearly spot any predator's approach. Moreover, many predatory fish avoid such clear waters, either because they're not used to being exposed, or fear being seen and hunted by larger fish. However, there are exceptions. Some species skilled in camouflage do venture in. A redfish, with its natural coloring, can still blend well even in clear water. But this uninvited guest does not go unnoticed. The watchful cichlid father senses danger immediately. Protecting his offspring is his duty. He drives the redfish away, removing the threat. This devoted father will continue guarding his young until they are strong enough to face the perils of the main river. Deep within the Amazon flows a boiling river, the largest thermal river on Earth, with temperatures nearing 100 degrees Celsius. Any fish that enters is instantly scalded to death. Geothermal activity near the river's source superheats its waters. Despite the hostile environment, this river is sacred to the Ashaninka people. They often conduct rituals along its banks, believing the river holds healing powers. Whether the river truly cures illnesses remains uncertain. But to the Ashaninka, it is divine. The boiling river spans only 6 to 7 kilometers, eventually flowing into the Amazon's main channel. Each November marks the start of the rainy season in the Amazon. Rivers swell to their widest points, with some rising over 10 meters. Over 200,000 square miles of rainforest and land are submerged. Few fish have evolved as impressively as the Arapaima. These ancient giants have survived for millions of years without extinction, thanks to their unique biological structure. Most notably, the Arapaima is barely affected by either the rainy or dry seasons. While other animals frantically feast during the wet season to prepare for food shortages ahead, the Arapaima remains calm. Its body is built for survival. During this time, Amazon River dolphins also venture deeper into the flooded rainforest. They are the largest freshwater dolphins on Earth. As fish spread out across the waterlogged jungle, the dolphins must use their sonar to locate prey hidden among submerged trees and plants. But sonar alone isn't enough. On the top of the dolphins' snouts grow fine hairs, tiny sensors that detect the subtlest changes in water flow. This allows them to pinpoint prey with remarkable precision, no matter where the fish are hiding. Rainy season can be tough for many hunters. But for the Amazon manatee, it's a feast. These gentle giants get about 80% of their diet from floating aquatic plants. An adult manatee can eat more than 10 kilograms of food per day. During the rainy season, aquatic plants grow rapidly, some even covering entire water surfaces in just a few weeks. To the manatee, it's paradise. Like other mammals, manatees gorge themselves during the abundance of the wet season, preparing for the scarcity of the dry months. But aquatic plants offer limited nutrition. Only about half is absorbed, the rest is excreted. Ironically, their waste plays a key role in the ecosystem. It enriches the river, feeding plankton, which form the foundation of the aquatic food chain. In this way, manatees indirectly support the survival of over 3,000 species. Yet this abundance is short-lived. As the dry season approaches, the river recedes, and the manatees' food supply becomes dangerously scarce. With once plentiful aquatic plants gone, they must rely on fat reserves built up during the rainy season. Surprisingly, manatees, despite their round shape, don't have a lot of body fat. Still, it's just enough to help them through the hardest time of the year. What's even harder is that manatees give birth during the dry season. Food is gone, danger increases, and they must raise calves using their limited energy stores. It's a harsh test of survival. As the dry season reaches its peak in September and October, the water levels drop drastically. Only small patches of water remain, where fish struggle to survive. Oxygen levels plummet. Many fish suffocate and die along the riverbanks. But for scavengers and predators, this is a season of plenty. This is when black vultures feast. The only time of year they eat until they're full. While most fish perish in these low-oxygen waters, the Arapaima thrives. Much like lungfish, Arapaima can breathe air directly, an adaptation that gives them a major advantage during droughts. This is also the easiest time for giant river otters to hunt. Fish trapped in shallow pools become easy targets. But with less space to roam, conflicts between species become inevitable. The otters often clash with caimans. When one is spotted nearby, the entire otter family gathers and prepares to defend their territory. The mother quickly retreats with her cubs into the reeds for safety, while the rest confront the intruder. Surprisingly, the otters show no fear. In fact, they are the true rulers of this stretch of river. Surrounded and overwhelmed, the caiman eventually gives up and swims away. The dry season never lasts long. By November, rains return. The Amazon swells once again, flooding the land and breathing life into the forest. It's now time for the Arapaima to spawn. Much like the cichlids, they also care for their young. Newborn fry rise to the surface together to breathe air. An essential survival skill they must quickly master. In time, as they grow, plankton alone can no longer satisfy them. They begin to hunt, swimming through underwater grasslands in search of small shrimp and fish. Their mother watches over them closely, guarding them from threats. From the Andes to the Atlantic, the Amazon's journey may just be fresh water flowing to the sea, but it creates a vast, unique world along the way. A world teeming with life, and still full of secrets waiting to be discovered.